I'm going to show you how to write high CTR YouTube video titles that have such a psychological advantage that people won't be able to help but click on your title, with the help of 7 powerful tips. You'll learn what big corporations pay thousands of dollars for their research and development teams to discover and use to create video titles that generate thousands, if not millions, of clicks. And we're starting right now. If this is the first time here and you want to learn how to grow your mindset, channel, and online business, you've come to the right place. To not miss out on any of our bonuses, launches, and having a psychological advantage to develop your business, hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss anything. Let's get started. There is great power in a good title. How well you craft it has a lot to do with how well your video reaches people. Successful YouTubers often put as much or more time in title development than the rest of the content, and the process is absolutely worth it. The title determines the thumbnail and the video, and that's a big responsibility to shoulder for a fairly small number of words. When you get these 3 things right, videos can go viral. Just in case you're wondering what viral means, according to Wikipedia, there are several ways to gauge whether a video has gone viral. The statistic perhaps most mentioned is number of views, and as sharing has become easier, the threshold requirement of sheer number of views has increased. YouTube personality Kevin Nolte, known as Naltz, recalls on his blog a few years ago, a video could be considered viral if it hit 1 million views, but says as of 2011, only if it gets more than 5 million views in a 3 to 7 day period can it be considered viral. That's a lot of views. Whew! One other important factor is that titles tend to be weighed more heavily than body text in search engine algorithms. One almost simple and boring video with the right title can attract millions and millions of views. That's the power of the title. The title is an advertisement for your content. The purpose of the title is to get your viewer to read the first sentence of your content. Every title should call for attention, meaning the viewer's mental focus and concentration is needed. Today's viewers have many things pulling at their attention. According to Statistica, a person's attention span is now no more than 8.25 seconds, which means we have precious seconds to attract a viewer to our video content. Bad titles can cause your content marketing to fail. And for a YouTube creator, people viewing our content is critical. So in creating a video, start with a title in mind and restate it to your audience in the first couple of seconds in your video introduction. Make sure your reference to your title matches very closely the title and thumbnail they just clicked on to instantly affirm that yes, the content they expected is coming in this video. If they can't make this connection, they will be gone in seconds. So what elements are crucial in order to develop a high click-through video title? After reviewing blogs, videos, books, and research reports, these 7 powerful tips for developing high CTR video titles answer that question. And beginning with tip number 7, thumbnail relevance. The video title and thumbnail need to work together. We are visual people. The thumbnail image should enhance what is in your video. It's not necessary to restate the entire video title in your thumbnail, but the thumbnail title should be closely aligned with your video title so it is obvious they contain the same content. And your keywords must be in the title. Tip number 6, title analyzer tools. I found 3 different free title analyzer tools that give you an idea of how targeted your title is. Use one or all 3. Don't put too much stock in the analyzers showing you the only and best title for your video. However, title analyzer sites do have a collection of data from other titles that they use as a comparison of your title to thousands of others. And they do provide another resource to give you feedback about the relevance of your title. Each site is self-explanatory and easy to use. ISITWP.com Headline Analyzer also provides a sample of what your title will look like on Google and whether or not some of the title words will be left off. For the best score, strive for 70 or above. https://coschedule.co Headline Analyzer. The goal here is to achieve a green number rating. And finally, https://AM Institute Ecom Headline Index evaluates the emotional marketing value of your title. Tip number 5, Evergreen. It is advisable to make your video title evergreen so it can be searched by people for many years to come. These titles and content stay relevant. One YouTuber's video wasn't promoted by YouTube for months. So just in case YouTube's algorithm takes its time to find your video, your content is still fresh and ready to be shared. An evergreen title should be optimized for SEO, search engine optimization, and include important words noted for their evergreen quality, including why, when, what, how, where, who, tips, guide, tutorial, and list. Tip number 4. Video title statistics. Use these strategies to get more clicks. Have an idea of your video title before determining content. Keep in mind these strategies that even the big companies use as you develop your video title. A hyphen, colon, or brackets in the title increase CTR by 9% according to a Content Marketing Institute study. Search engines often ignore titles that exceed 62 characters. In other words, the 63rd character and beyond is ignored. Research studies show that titles with numbers get up to 73% more social shares and engagement. Why? Because our brains are organized. They like information in a logical order, which numbers help us to do. Use the actual number rather than the word. Small numbers are easier to grasp than large ones. Odd numbers are perceived as more authentic than even numbers. There is a science behind odd numbers. According to Content Marketing Institute, our brain believes odd numbers more than even. They also help people comprehend and remember information more easily. So if you want the competitive edge, use odd numbers. Step-by-step guides should have 9 or less steps because that's what the brain can more easily process. But if you're talking about tools or different ways to do something, there is no limit to the number you can use. Other key points to keep in mind as you are formulating your video title: make sure the title corresponds to the content. Don't clickbait. YouTube says that clickbait titles can hurt your chances of being recommended to new viewers. Using clickbait titles causes YouTube to bury your video. If your viewer doesn't see the content they expected, they will click out, and YouTube's algorithm is going to hurt your video and potentially hurt your channel. Sensational titles can be great, but you must be honest and represent what you state in the title in your content. Create an open loop when possible. Open loops create curiosity, and the viewer has to find out what the content is all about. Examples of an open loop in a title include why every YouTuber needs a ... I'm finally letting go ... The best scuba gear for deep sea diving. If you're confused who your real friends are, watch this. Tiny variations made in the title can improve performance of your video significantly. If your videos are focused on information or instruction, titles need to show the value or benefit that the viewer will receive from watching your video. Tip number 3, use power words. Power words trigger an emotional response and are known to boost conversions. People are drawn to them psychologically. There are many different power words that evoke different emotions. For example, words like little known, limited, unlock, extraordinary, and classified create curiosity. Amazing and elegant make viewers look more attractive and successful. Trust power words are my favorite and help to increase the trust-building process, such as according to, proven, authority, research, and studies show. For more examples, please see the article on the Opt-in Monster website, and I have that in the up here. Look in the video and you'll see that site and you'll be able to go to it. Tip number 2, keywords. Research what terms people are using usually to learn something and or to solve a problem. Go to youtube.com and put in the keyword or words you're considering. Use keywords everywhere. It's a very inexpensive browser add-on for Chrome and Firefox. See how often your phrase is searched for each month. This is also a good place to look for new ideas for keywords. The larger the number of searches per month, the more competitive it will be to get your video into the search results. Target long tail keywords, 4 keywords or more. Targeting long tail keywords can increase your monthly search visitors. Even though one industry study found that there's a clear connection between keyword-rich titles and ranking in YouTube search, don't just cram the title with a bunch of keywords, because you want a human to see it and feel enticed and curious to find out more about your video. Putting your keyword in your URL can also be helpful. Location of keywords in your title is important since YouTube puts more weight on keywords that appear early on in the title. Place them in the beginning when at all possible and whenever it makes sense. Instead of 7 examples of tasty paleo desserts, say paleo desserts, 7 tasty examples. Semantic search refers to using synonyms. YouTube's artificial intelligence has become smart enough to know that grow and boost mean almost the same thing and will treat these 2 words as equivalents. And since boost will likely get more click-throughs, it is more of a power word to use rather than grow. The keywords you want search engines to rate you for should be at the beginning of your title whenever possible. Test different keywords to see which ones get the best CTR. Finally, include your exact phrase that your ideal viewer is searching for in Google or YouTube in your title. And keep in mind that Google favors YouTube videos that use the following words: how-to, tutorial, review, funny, and video. And finally, tip number 1, make a draft of your title. In creating a new video, the very first thing you want to do is make a draft of your title. Write out 5 to 10 variations of your draft title to get the creativity flowing. Keep in mind who your target audience is and what issues do they have with your topic. Brainstorm, get others' opinions, do Twitter or email polls, check other YouTube channels for similar video content titles. Look at the first page of Google and see how you can improve on titles similar to yours that you find there. 2 authority sites that have great titles for ideas are BuzzFeed and Upworthy. Title templates contain blanks to substitute different words in your title. You're able to think about the different titles make on the viewer and how they think about the content they're going to consume. For example, do you make these blank mistakes? Any niche topic can be substituted in the blank, whether it be YouTube mistakes or photography, Facebook dating mistakes, financial mistakes, etc. Since people often wonder if they're making mistakes in their business niche or aren't even aware of what they might be missing, this type of template causes them to be curious about what may be holding them back. Many winning title templates have a generic formula that you can use for a variety of content and niches. One example that most of us are very familiar with is how to blank and blank. Dale Carnegie's famous book, over 80 years in print, used this template. How to win friends and influence people. Copywriter Michael Silk has made a collection of his 1,147 eye-grabbing headlines and titles. I found a copy for you, and you can find it here. 1,147 eyeball-grabbing headlines. You can also Google headline formulas. Many great copywriters offer their preferred lists of favorite and proven title headline formulas. To conclude, I hope high CTR video titles, how to use 7 powerful tips has helped generate ideas for you in creating your next video title that generates more click-throughs and views. For videos to perform on YouTube, it's worth it to invest time in writing a great title. The blog, Upworthy, creates at least 25 titles for each video they post. They then test for the highest performing title. They say their rapid growth to more than 50 million people each month reached is due to developing at least 25 titles for each video policy that they now have. Outstanding titles tell YouTube and Google what your video is about so they can direct people searching for your content to you. And great titles attract viewers to click and watch your video. Most importantly, respect your viewer's experience, deliver on your promise, and your viewer will not only click and view, but will more than likely become a trusted subscriber and fan. If you like today's video, please click the like button and share with your friends. You can leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you and how you're working on your titles. And subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this coming out every week. Also in the description below, you can check out my #1 recommendation for building an online affiliate marketing business today. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Wishing you a journey filled with insight, growth, and success. See you in the next video.